Hey everyone, welcome to another one of these opening stuff videos. I think this is the third one this week. Thanks for sticking with me, watching these, checking these out. We are going to open up the third and final package for this week. Yeah, I got ordered from Ringside. I ordered the Ultimate Coliseum Collection Demolition figures. So we got the axe, we got the smash, we got demolition. So I think one of the first videos I did, one of the first opening stuff videos I did was the elite demolition, and now I got the ultimates here. Unfortunately, I sold the elite ones because I found out these were coming out, and I was like, I will use those I will recoup my cost on those, and I will use that to purchase these since I wanted. Obviously, I'd prefer the Ultimates anyways. And then when I saw pictures of them, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much the demolition figures I was looking for. That being said, let's see what's inside the box. We're gonna start here with Axe, and you had your normal Coliseum package, Coliseum Collection packaging here. We got him on the front side, him on the back side, and a different paint look. I'm not super familiar with this demolition. This kind of predates me. I was kind of like towards the end of demolition, kind of like even one of the Crush days. But yeah, just looking at the one in packaging, I mean that's pretty much perfect right there. Sorry, there's a little light reflecty stuff happening there. But yeah, that is pretty much like perfect demolition face paint happening there. It's like a reflection of me off the reflection of the packaging. That's trippy. Cool stuff in here. You got the normal crowd background. You got like here comes the axe sign over here, and then of course the callback to the why is Axe's hair so nice back from what show was that? Survivor Series 90 or something? No, it was WrestleMania 6, 7. I don't know, one of those. But yeah, Axe had some. He didn't put like wet down his hair, and it just looked really nice. Stupid, sexy Axe. Anyways, well, they even have that on the front packaging too. That is a good touch there. Yeah, normal Coliseum Collection packaging, which is awesome. It's it's one of those things like I don't even know what to do with this stuff. There's so much good stuff that like I've eventually just thrown away everything except for I generally do keep this again because it's got kind of got the card on the back, and I'm not, like I said about the micro rollers, I'm not going to cut the card out, but I do like the card. I do think that's pretty cool. I love that they have a lineup of all the figures on the back too. Maybe not all of them, but most of them. I always love that in like the back of Jack's Bone Crunchers and stuff like that, where you can see all the entire like this set and the other sets that are coming out, and I always thought that was cool. You get the little box of accessories here. We'll get into those in a second. But yeah, here we got Axe. And noticing big improvements right off the bat here. Sorry about that. The little doohickey, I don't even know what to call that. The little the weird straps that go across their chest now like are kind of stuck to the trunks, which is much better than it kind of being flappy there. I got Crush here, and like Crush here just kind of my fingers in the way. God dang it. Here the thing kind of picks up and lifts off and that kind of stuff. That one doesn't do it, which is a big improvement. That was one of my biggest complaints, especially because they kind of felt a little short. Crushes is fine. It's got a good length to it. You could always glue that down and it would look normal. But the Axe and the Smash ones were like barely there, it felt like. So it's good to see that that's kind of there. The vest looks exactly the same as the Crush one, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't need to be any fancier. Same with the gauntlets, same kind of thing there. Again, didn't really need to be any fancier. Just needs to be like there. His arm is slightly backwards. That's cool. But yeah, you got the torso twist here. It's a little limited because of the straps, because the straps do kind of, they are they are like actual straps. They aren't just painted on, so it does kind of limit mobility. But I mean, I don't really think of Demolition as being super limber guys in the first place. So not the end of the world there by any means. Um, yeah, boots are look honestly, the boots look the same. Knee pads pretty much look the same. For the most part, this is the same figure as the Elite. If you got the Elite and you're happy with it, and you don't really care about the articulation, and the articulation you can't really like super articulate anyways because the straps. You don't really need to upgrade. That being said, I mean, if you like Demolition or you do want like the ultimate Demolition version of them, this is an upgrade over the Elite. It does come with the mask as well inside of the packaging, which is cool. Got to have the masks because those you can't have Demolition without the masks. Slap that bad boy on them and looks pretty good. Good fit there. Awesome. Let's see what goodies we got inside the mystery box. Box is kind of weird, and I don't. I'm supposed to go this way. I'm supposed to go this way. Ha! All right, we got a few heads here. We got kind of a normal axe head where he's not really looking. I don't know, looking a little scowly there, but kind of the pretty much the same. Yeah, I mean the same face paint as this one with the tongue out. I think the tongue out look is just a little bit cooler, but can't go wrong with that one. And then of course you have the red face paint one as well, which again I'm not super familiar with, but it's got the tongue out as well there. Not as familiar with that, but I do like this more, or I do like the head that comes on it, and then it's got a couple of C grip hands as well in the box. So not a ton of accessories, but you get a few extra heads. I mean the figures themselves, even the elites were like well valued just with the gauntlets and the vest and the boots and all the extra detail and all the little spiky things on the trunks and all that, like, and the helmet, like a ton of value already. But the other ultimate, just I don't know, I feel better about it. I like it more in the for the Demolition collection, and I feel like that really is kind of the ultimate Demolition look. And I feel like the face paint is a little bit different on these than the ultimate. And this is kind of more what I think about when I think of the Demolition face paint as well. That was another thing that I didn't really like as much about those. Is the face paint felt just a little off to me. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. But yeah. Next we got Smash, of course. Here he's got the kind of his version of that red face paint look, which yeah, and then the normal look on the outside of the packaging, or at least what I consider to be the normal look. Of course, that awesome box, which I'll just end up throwing away, but that's okay. Kind of the same signs as here with the it's also got the demos will get you. Both of those had that in there, and the why is X's hair so nice in there. But also here it's got the here comes the Smasher one inside the box. So good stuff there. I enjoy the boxes. I think they're really cool. I don't really have any long-term purpose for those. I usually just end up recycling them, but that's okay. Cool card here, and of course the card on the back of Smash here. So good stuff there. Still need to grab that Ricky Steamboat and Ted DiBiase. Yeah, I'll just rip it out of there. All right, so we got we got Smash here. Kind of the same rundown, honestly. He's got elbow pads though, which are all kind of the way that they were displayed in the packaging was not super flattering, and it's not easy to like just kind of take them out and get them repositioned. But here he's got an elbow pad on his left elbow there, and then of course the gauntlets, the vest, same boots, same everything. I do remember there being a height issue with the last ones. Let's see, break down the height on here. No, can't remember what the height was supposed to be. These look closer though. I mean, Smash is a little taller than Axe, which I believe was as accurate. Can't really tell here. It's trying to get their feet about even. He's gonna go up a scooch there. That's pretty much about even. So his head, he's gonna get a little bit of room on Axe. I believe that is correct. I believe Smash was taller than Axe, but yeah, and of course he comes with the helmet as well, and the packaging, which I'll throw over there, and of course his box of goodies. But yeah, there's the head on this one is the one that comes on it is just kind of the standard Demolition paint with the tongue out. I like the tongue out look. I feel like that's very Demolition. And clearly Mattel did too, because that's the one that they put on there. Now this one's an interesting, had a different face paint, tongue more in than out. That's kind of a cool look as well. Like that one, didn't really know that head was there. And the hair looks to be, maybe the hair is about the same. Yeah, it looks like the hair is about the same there, but kind of a cool head. Kind of like that one. And then here's kind of the more red background with the silver and the black as well, with the tongue out. So some cool options there. I can't really go wrong with any of them, to be honest, depending on what your peak Demolition is. And then of course it has the secret pants in there as well. So yeah, good stuff there for sure. So yeah, got the Demolition family all back together again. I might move the camera here and then we can kind of, let me set these up. Granted, they're going to be slightly off because of Crush and Mr. Fuji here on stand. Sorry for going on all Cloverfield on you there, but we're going to go here. There we go. Nope. Wow. Why is this so hard? Okay. So yeah, there they are kind of on the table. I don't know why I'm having a hard time positioning this. I'm gonna move this way, this way. It's like going in reverse camera action stuff here, but yeah, I am sorry that this is not working at all. Oh, it does look better on the screen than it does on my phone. I just need to use that. Okay. There we go. So that's kind of the whole Demolition family there. You got Mr. Fuji with the Demolition paint. You got the back of my wife's head. You got Crush and Axe and Smash here. And yeah, these figures all rule quite a bit. And big fan of these. And you can't go wrong. Like I said, you can't really go wrong with the Ultimates or the elites, whatever your preference is. The elites are cheaper at the end of the day. Take a drink. At the end of the day, you're getting a great figure regardless. So yeah, it's kind of personal preference. If you're an elite, if you're an ultimate snob, by all means, they're great figures. If you're an elite guy, just grab the elites. They're good enough. But yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully the camera here is good enough. But yeah, good stuff here. I will be back sometime next week, probably with more wrestling stuff, because that's what we do here. So in the meantime, go watch some wrestling and have a great night and a great weekend. Bye.